Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing where we left off, trying to finish up some much needed research while simultaneously having a second bout of colonization. You see all these planets we've flagged for colonization. There's probably more we should and will do, but kind of need to take it a little slow. Can't go too far into the negative. We do have a lot of terraforming facilities up and running, kind of buffing our existing planets, and we're going to continue expanding. Indestructible compounds in 1 year should make a pretty significant difference in combat versus some of our enemies here. Because if we look at what they have, right? So this bypasses 30% of armor. So that kind of is not great, but there is something, I don't know which of their units has it, but one of their ships has some incredibly potent weapon that is more targeted towards armor. So, oh, this is negative shield bypass. So actually better shields help against this. So we're actually fairly protected against these guys. Yeah, there was something when they were fighting the other our allies over here that they were really getting some shots in, doing some meaningful damage on them. So let's progress along and kind of see where things go. We do have the majority of our fleets. If we look at what exists here, right? We've got our little PD fleets that are just flying around and destroying things. Our big fleets are mostly over here. Actually, all of them are over here. We were harassing these guys. Now, I don't know if we could still get over here and harass them, but we're going to try. Let's go ahead and fly all of our attack fleets over here. Definitely don't need to move our transport fleets. They can kind of just hang out where they are. But if we can move the majority of our ships over there and attack kind of at the same time, that could potentially be good. We're not at war, but I feel like we have the ability to attack them if they're in our space. I don't know how that works if we're in their space. All right, new colony ship is coming along. Defense fleet. So none of these are, oh, these are defense fleets. No. Defense fleets are, I only have one defense fleet. Yeah, let's go ahead and send that. The Zygria Hive. Here's our colony ships starting to churn out. If we take a look at what we've got going on here. Colony ships. We have 18. We have even more under production. And I think these are the bigger ones. Yeah, colony ship large. So we should see a decent amount of people transferring as a result of that. Let's see how this is going. Are we engaged in combat? We are. I feel like we're getting getting a little beat up over here. Oh, because we were jumping over to here. I see. So what we need to do is actually hop over to here, because this is where all their stuff is. All right, so let's move our attack fleets back over this way. It kind of sucks because I feel like they got a good couple shots in on us ahead of time. All right, hopefully we bout face and we're able to fly off and jump over there relatively quickly. We have a pretty fast jump drive, so it shouldn't be too bad to hop back over here. We are, I mean, we're getting damaged, but we're doing some damage. I'm losing ships over in Sethar's fleet. There we go. Now this is where the real harassment should start. Alright, this should pretty much decimate their fleet, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We just destroyed them. All right, well, let them come back in. That's fine. So if we take a look at our relations with them, which are terrible, right? Because we're just destroying their ships. We definitely have softened them up quite a bit. Uh, the Ender consciousness is the one I'm concerned about. They're about the same. Their known military strength is about the same as us. I definitely want to wait until we get this before we start retrofitting anything. Okay, the harassment should be going pretty well over here still. They're just going to keep sending ships. I'm going to keep destroying them. I certainly don't mind doing that. I feel like we have the capacity to do more damage to them than they do to us. Combat is chugging a little bit, but I guess that's not too surprising. Yeah, look at all the damage we're doing to them. I don't feel like it's a lot of our ships blowing up here. I feel like it's very heavily lopsided towards their ships getting destroyed. That's weird. Why are we not attacking that one ship right there? Very strange. Okay, well, we did get our compounds done. So let's go ahead and just retrofit all of our ships real quick. I think it's probably worth getting everybody kind of retrofit. All right, let's put everybody on an attack roll. And I think that it will let them automatically retrofit. Go ship designs. I think every ship needs to be upgraded, right? Ultra dense armor should benefit everyone. Colony ship I'm not going to worry about right now just because of the cost. Actually, let's just do state ships and state bases. I'll go back and worry about the other ones later on. Yeah, ultra dense armor should beef this guy out a bit. A couple extra ultra dense armors. Although now I need to get rid of something. Nope. Getting rid of that point defense isn't going to help. Maybe we should wait on upgrading this, because there's nothing I want to get rid of. Which is unfortunate, because that's like our most prevalent ship in our fleet. Yeah, we got some hull size issues here. I don't think getting rid of this is going to be enough. Oh, it is. All right, I guess we get rid of a little point defense there. And that's fine. I can live with that. Interceptors should probably be upgraded. Ultra dense armor will help them hold up a little bit more. I do want to obsolete the medium troop transport and upgrade everything to large troop transports. Kind of where I want, kind of the direction I want everything to go in. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so who hasn't been upgraded? I'll go ahead and upgrade these, even though I'm not actually going to do anything with them. I don't want to interrupt the colony ships, like by upgrading them. Their AI sending them back to a planet to retrofit. I'd rather them just continue with their colonization. So we'll kind of deal with that later on. We have 21 colony ships now, and more being produced. Let's take a look at our tech real quick and see if we can find anything else we want to tack on. It would be nice to get some fleet level targeting, fleet level benefits. Should probably invest a little bit into that. Water colonization would be good as well. Right, improve water colonization just because we already have water planets. Should probably upgrade this as well. Yeah, I would say temperate and volcanic would be good too. And then enhanced colonization, that just makes those terraforming facilities improve the quality that much more. So investing in those is a good long-term investment, especially when we're kind of landlocked between enemies. There's only so far we can grow our colonies. The other thing I would like to look at, we did get indestructible compounds. Impervious compounds would be good, but that is really, really expensive. So maybe shields would be next on the docket of things we can upgrade. 7 years on that still. These are pretty cheap. So I'll go ahead and add these. And maybe ultimately we'll do something there. It would be nice to make our troops a little more effective in combat. Logistics would be good, because that would save us some cash. Even though we're doing okay on cash right now. It'd be nice to get these couple techs polished off as well. But I think we'll have to just wait a little bit till we get some of this knocked out. So let's let that run its course for now. Send attack fleet to attack secluded station. Is there a way we could click here to see where this station is at? It's telling me to go, sort of. Yes, I can click that, click that, click that. All right, I guess we can go ahead and, man, it is like send everything to take this out, which is fine. I can go ahead and do that. I think we're done kind of softening these guys up a little bit. Hero of Zygria boarded and captured. Okay. So what happened there? Oh, we boarded and captured somebody. Okay. All right, that makes a little more sense. It does have a damage control unit, and it does repair over time as a result of that. So I think it'll be okay in the long run. It is kind of garbage. I don't really need it, so I probably should scrap it. Let's just take a look at what's going on here. Let's just retire it. Are we able to retire this yet? Forceful Arrow, where are you? You're just kind of flying around over here. Let's get you back to a planet of ours, and then we'll retire you. Okay, we definitely have been causing some grief over here and knocking down their military strength. Their economy is pretty similar to us, actually. Oh, that's their revenue. That's not their... Okay, so our revenue is way higher. Yeah, things are going fairly well for us overall. I think we are going to destroy these pirates. That should be a pretty cut and dry thing to happen here. Yep, there we go. Boom. Black Moon Fleet is gone. Go ahead and send that fleet to investigate the threats. I want to keep an eye on our colony situation, because we have 20 colony ships. I think that means we've at least colonized one planet. It would be good to retire some of these older ships, or these ships that we've kind of taken over. Let's scuttle that. Rather just take the cash. Use that. There we go. New colony founded. Ah, we got Mars finally. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you guys want to keep coming over here and messing around? You can find out how unpleasant that is. There we go. Another new colony. We're just gonna keep growing. The more we can grow, the better. If we take a look at our enemies, they have 27. They have 3. They have 19. So they're kind of more powerful, but at the same time, they're way behind as far as colony size go. And now we outpace them on population and economy as well. Research-wise, we are outputting triple almost. So we're really pulling ahead of everyone except for these guys. These guys are, we're almost catching up to them as far as number of colonies, but their strength and their research output is way higher. So we need to kind of devour them. We need to devour both of these groups, right? And then if we take them over, we should be in fairly good shape as far as being able to handle these blue guys eventually, although that's kind of far away. All right, let's take a look at our fleets. So transport fleets, we see we definitely don't have enough troops. Like, I need more troops. So let's take a look at our invasion army. I feel like we need to build more. We need to have more capacity for troops to be able to, for better troops to be built. And I feel like these guys are the best military. So let's build, we have special operations barracks. Armor barracks would be good. Robotic troops are garbage. Yeah, let's not worry about the robotic troops, but if we can get the other ones up and running, that would be great. I want to keep scaling our military along with our colonization. We need to be prepared to attack on 3 fronts at the same time, because we have to push back the Indra Consciousness, who's going to be the biggest baddie, the Zygria Hive, which should actually be fairly easy, and then over here taking out these guys, which I am concerned about because we don't actually have a lot of capacity to deal with them. And we're kind of like our AI is being pretty stupid in the sense that it's just kind of floundering over here with a couple smaller groups of troops. And I'd really like, they're getting the opportunity to get some pretty good hits off on us. And some of our ships are taking a decent amount of damage in the process. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we are chewing them apart. I would like to build some fleet level ships. So once these fleet command ships are done, like getting some fleet battleships would be kind of nice. Critical research breakthrough, cool, but a little late for that. It looks like we are kind of cleaning these guys up a little bit. Okay, scrap the limited terraforming facility. That makes sense. Let's make sure all this stuff gets destroyed first before we do anything. Okay, fleet command ships is completed. We now have battleships available. I assume this is a pirate base, so we probably should go after that. That would make sense. All right, are we gonna take this out before it regenerates? There we go. We took care of it. Okay, let's scrap this terraforming facility. We also need to like retrofit our ships. Did we do cruisers? Yeah, see, it's saying, oh, disabled because it's already retrofitting. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so we are in the process of retrofitting some of our fleets, which is great. We continue to soften up our enemies here. Just take a quick look at their military strength has gone up, which I don't understand that. I feel like we have been just destroying ship after ship after ship and leaving them very isolated. So hopefully that eventually is going to translate to something a little better for us. What's going on over here? We're engaged in another combat. It's not that surprising. Kind of knew the fleets were sprawling out over there. Okay, so colony ship wise, we're down to 17 colony ships, which means a couple more colonies have been founded. Let's take a look. Yeah, 55. That's much bigger, I think, than a normal colony ship. So looks like Teekans are the flavor of the month. Everybody seems to be going to a desert planet, which is fine. We are engaged in combat over here. Okay, we definitely need to get more ships produced. Let's look at designing a battleship, because I would like to crank out a couple of those. Let's add a new battle cruiser. Do we have any? So I don't think we have any battleships or battle cruisers yet. All right, build speed minus 75%. That is crazy. Pretty big maximum size though. Is there any difference between the two other than the hull? Probably just go with the bigger one, I would imagine. Let's do, what was this called? It was just battleship versus battle cruiser. Let's do battleship 1. Very ingenious naming scheme, I know. I put a lot of thought and effort into it. Let's take a look at what we got here. So Firestorm torpedoes are our kind of go-to apparently at this point. Meridian shields, I think that's good to have along with the armor. Fleet targeting system, that's nice. So that kind of adds to everyone. Fleet countermeasure systems, right? So this is definitely a fleet-based ship. What does this do? Fleet countermeasures. What does a Starfield generator do? I think it's just the worst countermeasure system. All right, I'm going to trust that this is the best option for us. Wait, hyper deny. So that prevents enemies from hopping into hyperspace. That's pretty good. We have enough power output. Repair bots will help repair damage to the ship. I think overall this is pretty good. I mean, Firestorm torpedoes are pretty important. I don't really know how much of the Atomic Devastator we need. We don't do a lot of bombardment, but I guess it's better than nothing. All of these things kind of have their place. You need point defense to protect against fighters. Area effect is good. Heavy railgun is a different type of weapon. Close weapon versus a standoff weapon and a bombard weapon. I guess that all makes sense. It's a good all-around battleship. Let's build like 10 of them. I think that makes sense. Let's go ahead and issue a command. Battleship. You know, we can afford to build 20. 1.7. Gonna take a while for those to churn out, but we'll add them to our existing fleets. It'll give some fleet projection power to the existing ones. Maybe we'll add like 2 per fleet would be good. We aborted and captured. Okay, well, I don't really find any benefit in that, but I guess we'll do whatever we can do. We'll just keep harassing them, apparently. What threats are over here? Nothing major. I don't think we need to send a whole attack fleet over here for a little thing going on over here. No, there's no need for that. Our colony is under attack. Well, we know the Ton Marauders continually try to invade this planet, or continually try to attack this planet anyway. Let's build a couple troops on the planet just to have some sort of localized defense. Our allies are over here. Let's take a look at their ships. Mega density fuel cell Equinox hyperdrive. So that's slower than our current hyperdrive. All right. What is going on here? So we just keep harassing them, which I guess is fine. What's going on here? All right, we're definitely dealing with some challenges over here. What fleet are you in? So they're coming, or are we going after them? I think we're coming hard on them over here. Raising. Let's take a look at what we got. All right, that's just that's Sethar's fleet. Okay, so that's getting kind of stomped up over here a little bit, which is not great. So we were going after these pirates, but for some reason it almost feels like they're protecting the pirates. We are flying down there with a bigger fleet. So it looks like Sethar's fleet is gonna get destroyed, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Why are they protecting these pirates? I don't understand that. Well, hopefully our fleet will land relatively soon. All right, this should... Oh, man. Well, we didn't really clean it up that much, but we will destroy this pirate base. I have no doubt about that. Yeah, we can do that. All right, pirate base is gone. Maybe they were allied with them and that somehow protected them. I don't know. Are we gonna go after these guys? I don't really know what's going on there. We destroyed some of their ships. All right, we definitely have to figure something out here. So many ships flying around, so much damage getting flung in every direction. Sethar's fleet is definitely taking a pounding. That's not good. All right, advanced cruisers are churning out pretty soon. What's going on with our colonization here? I feel like our colony ships are just kind of hanging out. Like, are they not actually... Did they just run out of fuel, or are they still being produced? I don't really know what's going on here. You're not damaged, there's unbuilt things. So is it here? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. Why are these not built? We have all sorts of planets indicated that they need to be colonized. So I'm not really sure why that's not happening. All right, let's go to our attack fleets first. Well, let's go to down here first. Okay, this needs to just be retired. You need to be retired. Okay, maybe we gotta wait for them to roll out first. There we go. They are leaving the construction yard. Okay, so let's join you to attack fleet 1. Join you to attack fleet 2. Join you to attack fleet 3. We do have proper battleships joining the masses now. This is a troop transport. Let's join this to transport fleet 1. No, 2, because that needs the most. Transport fleet 2. All right, colony ship construction is complete. I feel like this is just not. I don't know why it's in the state that it currently is. All right, advanced cruisers have been completed. I mean, this is good to have these things, but yeah, I guess I'll just let it do its thing. All right, let's at least add some of this stuff to the list, just because it's very low-hanging fruit, and we should be able to knock it out really quick. Let's go ahead and bump that up the list. Okay, we got that done. Is this not in a fleet? I thought I joined it to transport fleet. Okay, we just completed another 2 military techs. All right, I thought I remember seeing at least a couple more easy ones. Yeah, so let's bump those up the list. Knock them out so that spies don't waste time on them. Only takes a couple days. Should churn through it pretty quick. All right, let's take a look at the relationships of our enemies here. Defense pact, defense pact. Okay, so they still have defensive pacts with everybody. Our military power is definitely going up, which is a good good thing to have. I don't know. I don't want to say a good problem to have. It's not a problem at all. Fantastic, if anything. These battleships are slowly working their way over. I don't know if I want to send a whole attack fleet just for some little dinky thing going on here. I mean, that was the whole point of these little PD fleets that we have here. They're supposed to be the ones doing defense. Although maybe we should set them to attack. I don't know. We are retrofitting. Apparently it's a thing that needs to happen. Let's look at new ship churning out. Did we ever make one into the Attack Fleet 4? I don't think so. Got a battleship there. Attack Fleet 3 has a battleship. Attack Fleet 4 is the one that's currently missing a battleship. So let's go ahead and add that to that. And that should kind of help level that out a little bit. I mean, keep attacking, guys. See what happens. They do have a fleet over here that's pretty comparable to one of our fleets. Not quite, but pretty comparable. I think we need more troops and more troop transports. Are we not already there? Doesn't it make sense for Attack Fleet 1 to be the one to investigate, given that it's, you know, in the same system already? What are you guys doing? You're being silly. Stop being silly. Okay, another battleship completed. I love that the battleships themselves are like like an eighth of the power of our entire fleet. All right, we got 2 more battleships. Let's go ahead and join them to Fleet 1 and add this one to Fleet 2. I wish that order would change. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why these are like falling out of the fleet, but it is what it is. I guess we could send our Sethar's fleet. Maybe we should take all these like miscreant ships that we keep capturing and join them to our fleet. Well, I think I'd prefer to just retire them. Oh, that's what's happening. They're retrofitting to newer ships. And that's why I'm ending up with random ships that are okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, battleship is complete. I think this one goes to Fleet 3, right? Because we had some 1 and 2 done. That's 2 battleships there, yeah. Critical research breakthrough, I like that. Mega scale construction, knock that out. Get large spaceports, that would be pretty significant. Do I care about the pirate in their system? They probably aren't going to reach me. Alright, what's going on in our... Alright, let's scrap all these facilities. I think I built them all at the same time, which is why they're all turning up at the same moment. It'll get us some cash on hand. Take a look at our construction yards. Alright, we're not really facing a shortage right now. I am looking forward to getting a large spaceport, because then I can just upgrade all of those at the same time. I wonder what happens if we forget to click on one of those things. Like, will it eventually remind us again? Or are we just like, oh, you missed it the one time, you're done. Let's add the battleship to the other fleet. So our power is getting close to 600k now, which hopefully will be enough to deal with some of this nonsense. Okay, mega scale construction is done. Let's go ahead and do a quick design for a large spaceport. It is going to be massive. Let's auto-generate design. We can go back and retrofit. We need docking bays. I want at least 2 docking bays. And then everything else could be construction yards and starfighter bays. That's fine. Good shields. Railguns. Yeah, these are all good. I do have to shrink it down a little bit. So where can I cut? Well, it's going to have to be weapons or armor, right? Those are the only 2 things we can potentially cut. Okay. LSP1. I guess that's what it will be. So hopefully these will retrofit automatically, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to take a look at our planet. It's over here. Yeah, it's this guy right here. All right, so are we not... Okay, it is automatically retrofitting, which is pretty fantastic. That's going to be a lot of ships. Okay, so let's look at where this battleship goes. I feel like we just did 4, so let's cycle back to Attack Fleet 1. What's going on with these? Yeah, is this just not finished being built? Like, why are we... Let's repair. We're right here. I don't know why it didn't automatically do that. All right, let's get this built. That would be nice. Please and thank you. Okay, this is another battleship that's under construction. This goes to Attack Fleet 2. This goes to Attack Fleet 3. We have 3 battleships here. 3 battleships here. 3 battleships here. 2 battleships here. So number 4 is next. You can go directly to Attack Fleet 4. You are a transport, so you can join Transport Fleet 1. We've destroyed the fearsome fleet. Okay, good job. Hopefully the repairs start pretty quickly on this colony ship. Oh, it'll be after this is done building this. That makes sense. Okay, let's look at our colony ships. So, what's going on with these guys? They're automated. There are planets for them to colonize. Is it just because they have Tekin on them and there's no place for the Tekin to go? Oh, these are all sandy desert planets. So why are they not colonizing them? I'm so confused. Okay, so let's take somebody like this and just colonize it. Okay, why is this not happening automatically? I am quite concerned about this. Guess I'll just manually do it for now. Okay. This is... Okay, let's assign another colony ship here. Is it because they have a mining station in front of it? Maybe. That might be why, because they have mining stations there. But I don't care. I'm going to go there anyway. I'm not going to let them... Well, no, this one doesn't. Queued for colonization. Okay. I mean, like, some of these I would understand because they're in, like, other systems. Or there's other people attacking them, but... Or, like, you know, they have a station parked in front of it, but I don't really understand why these wouldn't automatically colonize. All right, let's go ahead and... We're just going to quickly click through all of these and try to send as many people as we can to colonize as many places as we can manually. Did I issue a command for this one already? I can't remember. Okay, well, you can go here, and then... I don't know... Yeah, let's just see what happens with that. We can go back and do the rest later. I feel like I might have skipped over one or sent 2 to the same planet or something. Okay, let's get rid of all these alerts. Okay, we did get total acceleration, energy acceleration done. We do have another battleship completed. I think we're successfully cycled around to the first fleet again. Because if we look at Attack Fleet 4, there are... no. Yes. Okay, so first fleet, we can go ahead and cram another battleship into there. Should be okay. All right, I feel like we didn't make as much progress as I would have liked. I was expecting the colony ships to kind of do that automatically. I don't really know why they were not colonizing. But I guess anything that has no mission, right, should be fine to send off. Let's see how this is going. Is this station built yet? No, it's still under construction. It's almost done. Let's go ahead and send that off. All right, another new colony is founded. That's good. All right, as soon as this is done, this colony ship should get repaired and be back in service. Yeah, look at the shields on that baby. That is nice. All right, it's up and running. This colony ship is being repaired finally. I just don't know what happened to that. Why it got... Maybe it was an enemy fleet that came in and damaged them. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at... Are there already Tekin on this planet? I'm confused. This is one of our planets already. Okay, so why are we colonizing it? Or why is it showing up under the list of planets to colonize? Okay, whatever. All right, we are finally getting more colonies up and running. All right, our military strength is scaling. 660. I think this goes to... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Join you to Fleet 2, I think. Yeah, our fleets are getting pretty chonky here. Not so much our transport fleets, but everybody else. These should be invade fleets, I believe. Maybe they'll go around and retrofit and scoop up some troops. That would be good. Get some repairs out of the way. Okay, fleet carriers are completed. Should probably make a design for that. Let's pop over to construction here real quick and add a new carrier fleet. I don't know if we need massive colony ships. I feel like we're not going to be moving that many people at the same time, but then again, maybe it doesn't hurt. Space Bastion. Interesting idea. Massive troop transport. A lot of potential options here. Let's auto-generate a design for that. We'll just do L1, the larger version. A bunch of starfighter bays. I don't think there's a way we can cram another one on there unless we empty some of this stuff off, and I don't know if I want to do that. So we can stick with that for now. Let's while we're at it, let's just build some of those. So let's go to carrier L1 and let's crank out 20 of those. This should round out our fleets pretty well. I don't know if we need more fleets or just larger fleets, you know? Like, I'm a little concerned about, like, I feel like the enemies have a lot of smaller fleets that are very mobile and can kind of harass us along the way, whereas we just have a couple chunky fleets that can do a fair amount of damage. All right, new battleship has been produced. Let's go ahead and just keep slinging this stuff into our attack fleets where we can. Got another new colony ship being built. I hope the colony situation kind of remedies itself here, because I feel like this is just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like, do we have a volcanic planet that needs to be colonized? I don't think so. So I don't know why these are saying they need to be colonized when they already have people on it and they're already in our empire, right? Like, I'm just not sure why that's a thing. I don't, maybe it doesn't classify them as a colony yet. I just don't know. All right, at some point we're gonna have to go to war here. This is getting a little out of hand. We're stacking up some humans, it looks like. All right, I'll have to look more into why the colonies are doing what they're doing, because it just doesn't make sense to me that, you know, these all have people on them. Also, why is Sandy Desert not defaulting to Tekin? We should have an existing colony that's Sandy Desert, right? Yeah, this is Sandy Desert. So apply this to all Sandy Desert colonies. Okay. Again, not really sure why it's doing that, but... Well, you're not doing anything, so you go here. Can you not colonize here? Very confused. Oh, because you're in a... It's in another system. Okay. That makes sense to me, at least. Okay, we did get advanced fleet countermeasures. That's a V2 upgrade, so everything will upgrade in place. There's nothing we have to do to retrofit or anything. We are getting some carriers churning out here. Those are pretty powerful too. Attack Fleet 1, Attack Fleet 2, Attack Fleet 3. I think I'm just about getting to the point where I'm ready to start doing some wars. That'll be Attack Fleet 4. You're a frigate. I don't know what you're doing. Let's add you there. Is there any... Yeah, there's all sorts of just random crap over here that we should probably not just retrofit, but retire. Like, let's scuttle the ones that are too damaged. There's no point in paying money for a bunch of stuff we can't do anything with anyway. These are all under construction. I don't know what you're doing. You're just flying around capturing stuff. Alright, new carrier construction is complete. Let's pop you into... Take a look. Did we put one in Attack Fleet 4? We did. Now we're looped around to the other side now. Are these guys damaged? I don't know what's going on with them. Alright, so you go into Attack Fleet 1. Go into Attack Fleet 2. 3. We are kind of building our capacity up. If you look, our military strength is definitely getting up there. I'm really just kind of getting prepared for some meaningful combat with these guys over here. So I think I'll put the cut in here for today. We've been kind of harassing the enemy here. We've grown our amount of colonies to 68, which is pretty significant, but we are kind of hitting that bottleneck again, so that's going to be a problem. If you look at our military strength versus the Basra Hive, we are about triple their military strength. Zygria Hive's just a joke. We could take them over no problem. And then the interconsciousness, I feel like that's not a true number, but it's probably maybe double that. And I think we can work with that. So these guys, thankfully, they're on our side because they are way more powerful. But we have caught up as far as number of colonies. Research-wise, we are pushing close to 4,000 now. So that's going to make a significant longer-term difference on the amount of tech that we're able to churn out. I really want to push towards these advanced colonizations because that'll help us continue to grow within our own little bubble here. But yeah, I think we're approaching a time where we could start thinking about war. These invasion fleets here probably need to restock troops. We do not have a lot of troops produced at the moment, so I really would like to start maximizing that. Yeah, I'm actually going to go back and retrofit a bunch of these small and medium troop transports. It doesn't let me retrofit, I guess I'm just going to retrofit them a little bit at a time. How annoying. I'm not sure why that doesn't work where I can't just click like retrofit all. But I hope that our troops get load. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Okay. Change this back to an invasion fleet. Alright, I'm not going to painstakingly click through all this while you're watching. I'll figure that out later. But one of the things we need to do is definitely get some good invasion armies up and running. So let's see if we can churn out. How do we do this? Is there a build queue for troops? Lots of enemy targets. All right, I just feel like we need to produce a lot more troops than we currently have. So let's just hop over to our planet. Before I call it, let's just hop over to our planets real quick and just churn out just a bunch of troops that we can load up on our transports. At this point, I don't even care what they are. They're all expendable, right? So let's do... I really would like to get some more advanced troops up and running. Zygria has the ability to do special forces and heavy armor. So let's get the heavy armor churned out. Let's get the special forces churned out. They're going to be kind of our best bet when it comes to military. Just because they have the capacity for it. We're going to need so many troops. I'm just going to just spam them. I thought I changed the setting to automatically manage troops, but maybe it's not thinking longer term, I don't think. These guys are all garbage. The defense and attack on them are so bad. It's just almost not even worth building them. Synthetics. Okay. So I'm surprised to see humans on an ocean planet. Ekdarians are way better. I guess they're just making do with what they got. All right, I will sort through that later. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.